Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joseph Novichkov, Senior Trading Manager with GDM. Today's outlook. Briefly, we're going to start with the Asian markets as they were quite mixed on Wednesday following a weaker finish on Wall Street. That was over the night, and of course traders are waiting the US Federal Reserve decision due later in the day. The US Central Bank is widely expected to expand, or at least to stand pat on policy at its meeting today, but of course most of the traders will be closely watching the wording of the Federal Open Market Committee statement for any clues on the direction ahead. That, of course, is the uncertainty that is helping to keep markets contained. And, of course, Japan's benchmark at the moment is at 0.83% or about 142 points higher to 16,974. But of course, the Wednesday's close extending Tuesday's 6.8% fall. Now, Japan and its currency are holding a bit steady with 113 against the dollar after yesterday's Bank of Japan decision to keep interest rates on hold. Of course, the European equities are expected to open higher on Wednesday as markets are waiting latest interest rate decision from the US Federal Reserve and of course its Monetary Policy Committee. The dollar index stood around 96.743, stuck in about familiar territory since drifting 1 month low of 95.938 set on Friday. The euro was little changed, just about the 1.11 mark, which of course no action expected from the Fed, but the market will be hypersensitive to any guidance on when it might deliver its next hike in interest rates. Sterling, on the other hand, slipped to 1.4124 near its lowest of the week and having retreated from Friday's peak of 1.4437, driven by news and, of course, views by the Britain that would leave the European Union in June and its referendum. Taking the blame of the latest fall in the pound was a poll suggesting supporters of Brexit had overtaken those from wanting to stay in EU. Gold in the commodity sector was largely unchanged on Wednesday after dropping for the past three sessions to its lowest in nearly 2 weeks, as of course investors waited for the outcome of the federal meeting today. It was down just about 0.02% to 1231.80 an ounce in late Asian trade. Gold fell to 1225 in last session, its lowest since March 2. SPDR Gold Trust, the world's largest gold-backed exchange-traded fund, said its holdings rose to 792.23 tons from 790. Oil prices in the energy sector on Wednesday were falling after the previous session's expansion of the U.S. output. That is also expected to decline in the future as some producers are increasing their distress about the inventory that it's less than expected in increase. Of course, U.S. crude futures were trading at $36.86 a barrel. Inventories from the American Petroleum Institute showed on Tuesday that U.S. crude stockpiles rose 1.5 million barrels last week. That was less than half of what was expected by an analyst polls. Of course, lending markets some support. Today in the calendar, we're expecting at 1800 federal interest rate decision and monetary policy statement, which is of course expected with high volatility. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.